Karbon-X is a vertically integrated climate solutions company delivering end-to-end carbon and sustainability services across both compliance and voluntary markets. From project origination and verification to credit issuance and market distribution, Karbon-X ensures transparency and measurable impact at every step. And with me is the CEO Chad Clovis to expand on that a little bit more, so welcome. So viewers who may be new to Karbon-X, kind of give us a quick overview, like go into depth.
A little bit of an overview. I guess the easiest way to put us is we're Karbon-X is a vertically integrated carbon marketing company that doesn't just do carbon marketing. So we are completely vertically integrated from top to bottom. We develop a project, identify the projects, do the feasibilities on the projects, and then in the second stage, we'll verify the project with third parties to ensure transparency and that they're not fake, that they're real projects. They have real SDG goals, they have real benefits to communities. And then the other part of that is we have clients that we supply carbon credits to, carbon offsets to, and we're transferring into removals, which we can talk about on another bigger picture.
Well, and that's part of this whole ecosystem that's necessary.
Yeah.
That people know that this is legit and they're really doing what they say they're going to do. And so now you've expanded the project development and advisory capabilities this year. So what does that mean for clients and the market that you serve?
Yeah, so we became a lot more efficient. So we used to say we were vertically integrated, but we actually are now. So we completed an acquisition of one of the largest carbon project developers, ALLCOT Solutions. Integrating ALLCOT into us in June brought 15 years of project development experience, project management skills, government contracts, government liaisons, and it's allowed us to be more transparent, more coherent, and clear to what the market actually needs. I guess expanding on that, we're able to focus on certain aspects that bring solid projects with more transparency, more clarity, and less complication to our clients.
Okay. And then, I mean, clearly, you know, the market for trusted climate solutions is evolving quickly.
Yeah.
We've seen kind of, gung-ho there for a couple of years. I feel like the brakes have been on for a year or so. What kind of trends, opportunities are you seeing at the moment?
The flight to quality. So everybody's talking about quality, transparency. How do we make them better? How do we make them real? How do we bring trust back to the market? Biggest thing on that is being able to go into the project honestly with open eyes and say if it's going to work or not. We're able to do that with our complete acquisition of ALLCOT because of the 15 years experience. They've developed 211 projects over their career, bringing that experience in, using my oil and gas background, some of my engineering guys from Calgary's background. We've been able to build a project pipeline and a project playbook that is kind of, I don't want to say exclusive, but it's different because we have a different outlook. We were all energy guys to start. Now we're in the carbon space, and we're deploying energy tactics into the carbon space to develop the projects. And I think it's going to bring just a clear road, a clear path, and a lot more transparency to the market.
Okay. And also there's been a lot of change and kind of evolving regulations and policies and things like that. How do you keep up with all of that?
Yeah, the regulatory framework changes are pretty amazing. COP30 is on right now.
Yeah.
Every day there's 75 press releases about different policy remarks. So staying up on that is pretty interesting.
Do you just operate in the U.S.?
No, so we operate globally. The biggest part is we expanded into Europe. So we're part of the European ETS. We do trade and compliance in the United States, Canada, Colombia, Chile, Japan. And being able to navigate all those frameworks has caused us to have internal legal. So we have an internal legal team, we have a policy team, and we have a government liaison with Alexis.
Mm-hmm. And also strategic partnerships. So how important are those to the business? What are those partnerships? What do they do for you?
The two big ones that we're really playing in are sports and entertainment, which sounds crazy, and energy.
Energy.
Yeah, energy. Sports and entertainment, I'll jump into quick. So we just partnered with Hockey Canada. So what that means is we're the sustainability partner of Hockey Canada. So from Little Tykes all the way up to the World Championships, we provide sustainability kit printing, education, all sorts of different things, and then work forward on that with them in an educational component and in all honesty, we make fairly good returns on it. Okay. Second part is we partnered with the NHL. We have a partnership with the Edmonton Oilers. We're a sponsor on their jersey. Then we do the sustainability partnerships on top of that, Banff Marathon, Green Sports Alliance. It's really starting to expand. Sports teams have very large consumer and B2C platforms that people want something different. So you go to Europe, you go down into California, into the California side, they really expect somebody to take a step forward in real sustainability action versus words. So that's what we're providing there. And then in energy, we're kind of bridging the gap from nature to energy.
74.8.
The nature-based kind of gap is fairly simple. All the big oil and gas companies, Woodside Energy is our one partner in one of our projects, ABC Senegal out of Dakar, Senegal. So it's a blue carbon replantation. We did 7,500 hectares of replanting of mangroves with Woodside. They are our financial partner. They're an off-taker of the project, and they're going to use it for internal balancing of their own sustainability system.
Okay. Now, as you look forward to 2026, what kind of things are on your radar screen? What are your priorities, milestones as we turn over to a new year?
I guess the three key milestones for us are project certification, our sustained financial growth, and our further M&A activities. So we've got a project that'll be verifying in Q2 2026. That brings a lot of transparency to us, and it gives us a leg up on we're going to be providing credits direct from our own system. The sustained financial growth, we had a great quarter last quarter. We did $35 million in revenue. We're going to prove in the next 9 months that this wasn't a fluke. We're going to keep the revenue rolling, keep it nice and sustained, and prove we're a sustainable growing company. And then M&A activity. Carbon is kind of where cannabis was 7 or 8 years ago. Cannabis had a big failing. They consolidated the market. It came back out, and it's doing okay now, and that's kind of where carbon is. So the M&A activity is part of the consolidation that will happen.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that. So, Chad, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.